Good evening, everyone. My name is Ice, and this is my first ever commentary video. I apologize for my poor microphone quality and my horrible script reading skills, so this is why I'll be including subtitles in this very video. But that's besides the point. Let's talk about what you're all here for. FNAF VHS. Good old FNAF VHS. I suppose if you're from the FNAF community, you already know what these are. If not, why are you even on this video? Get out of here. Joking, of course, but I'll explain it to you here. FNAF VHS is a subgenre of analog horror and FNAF videos in short. These genre of videos have allowed creators' creativity spread out far and wide, allowing their horror factors for their alternate timelines to be kicked up a notch. Usually done well, or done okay. I'm talking about FNAF VHSs, and usually the main killer behind each of their stories, William Afton. The co-owner of Fazbear's, the killer of multiple children, the one who began Springtrap, basically the one who started it all. Now, we're going to be asking, why do some people in this community keep making him a PDF file? Okay, so let's get into this. Now, I'll start off addressing these types of comments first.
But it's their timeline, their own AU, their own interpretations.
Yes, I know that. And they absolutely suck. William as a character doesn't need these added on horrible things about him that go past, in general, just disgusting nature. He's already a downright pathetic and entirely bad human being. He killed kids for God's sakes and ruined lives. He didn't kill to just have some adrenaline. He killed for the fact something else affected him. Let's say, for example, using my own AU, William goes ahead and kills Charlie out of grief, envy, jealousy, and drunken anger. He kills the missing children to ruin Henry's life, and he kills more to gain remnant in an all attempt of just a sad, pathetic attempt to bring his family back together and contain control. In the end, he fails and faces the consequences of his actions. So, what does he gain from assaulting children and being a damn creep? Nothing. His moral compass may be messed up to God knows what level, but he isn't a creep and would never hurt children in that sense of way. He loved his own kids to at least seemingly a point where he wants to bring all of them back together. Let's start this off. Well, yeah, of course we're starting this off. I do believe that these topics, or dark topics, can be treated right if done amazingly well written and portrayed as respectfully, as well as trigger warnings, just so the reader can know what they're getting into. But, of course, most things we've seen do not cover this type of topic well at all. It's mostly used for shock value and to ramp up the disgustingness of these videos. We all know the classic examples of Dormitibus, I don't know how to say that correctly yet, but still, Lady Fizzy, and whatnot. Even being honest here, these topics should not even be included within FNAF. As Scott said, these have no place in the Five Nights at Freddy's universe. Now you may be wondering, Ice, what's the main reason for this video? Or for any of this? Well, It's because of the channel. But before I say what I'm going to say and criticize this channel, I'm going to give you all another warning and a rule included. I do not condone the harassment of this channel or anyone who makes this content. Harassment and death threats of any kind are wrong, and I will not condone it. I'm not able to stop people from doing it, but what matters is that it's wrong and you shouldn't. It doesn't give you the moral high ground either. I will simply list the same trigger warnings as it was first explained in this video. Well, the beginning, including some more add-ons to what you may watch. The videos and audio will be displayed. The channel is called The Pirate Boy, aka Pirate Boy YT. How it's so damn ironic that this person has Scopus's art as their banner. The videos are going to be shown to YouTube shorts called missingkids.mp4. Yes, for some reason they're both the same title. I don't know. And then we're going to be watching two just regular normal YouTube videos. One is called Fazbear Entertainment.mp4 and the other one is called aftonfile.mp4. We'll get to the first two shorts first. So starting off the first one that's listed here, aka the one you can find first on their like weird YouTube Shorts page. The video starts off with the police department of New York being shown. Well, badge. Breaking news. 3 corpses have been found in the morning. It then states that there were presumably teens. It then cuts the faces of the children that were murdered. Excuse my pronunciation on these names. I cannot pronounce names to any sort of level. These kids are Mark Claire, who was 12, and Emily Blank, who, with her age being blacked out. Then, an extremely stupid image, who I presume to be William, appears. And then a house appears, well, a picture of a house, and it states that he lured them there. Which, I have a question. How in God's name did William even manage to bring these kids to a house in the middle of goddamn nowhere? Isn't the whole point of Freddy's, is that he kills inside, or at least around the area of the pizzeria? Whatever. Moving on, it then shows, presumably, this is now Emily, talking in reference to William, saying, and I quote, and you can see on the video which I'm showing here, he said he liked my legs, he offered me candy at his house, and then he locked me inside a basement. The short ends there. Do I even have to say how absolutely ridiculous and just overall disgusting that is? No warnings, nor anything for what's implied, and this is on the later videos, this is a continued pattern of lack of warnings and just triggers in general. Next up is the next short going by Missing Children MP4 once again. And how delightful, we actually get a warning. But y'all notice something? It doesn't state what's being warned in this content, except for flashing lights and... Wait a second. Pregnant woman? I'm sorry, but what early mother is going to be watching a crappy FNAF VHS tape, or tapes in general? Not only does this warning generally seem like it's making fun of warnings or trigger warnings in general, but it's just stupid. But I'm glad there was at least some sort of warning on this video. Moving on. Okay, I have to make fun of this. William Benjamin Afton. Bro, get the middle name. Benjamin. He's a fictional character, and the best you can do is call his middle name Benjamin? Like fella about to say, oh great heavens, this was the nibblings of 1760s. At that point, just make his last name Franklin. God. Anyways, this tape is about another police report talking about the 5 missing kids. And this video only talks about 3 of them. Fritz, age 12, Gabriel, 13, and Cassidy, 11. So it talks about the deaths, and the deaths are Fritz gets pushed. No, he actually gets thrown off the roof of the pizzeria. Aren't the deaths of the 5 kids supposed to be like, oh, I don't know, secretive? Why would William throw a whole customer's child off the roof? Beautiful morning. Next up is FazEntertainment.mp4, and right off the bat, it gives us that stupid warning again. So it's another police report, then it gets cut off by Golden Freddy, or I guess Cassidy's, saying William had quite literally paid off the police to end the investigation, and how they're all stuck possibly inside the basement of the pizzeria. Also pointing this out, is that literally the one old SFM model almost everyone, everyone used back through 2014 and 2016? God, this is getting worse. It then states that they were lured there with the most stupidest image edit I've ever seen of. Just look at it. And with that image, it states that William ate the kid down there. You heard me right, folks. William ate whole child, and as I quote from the same video, threw the leftovers in the trash. And then cuts to some good old flashing images, such blah blah blah. Then it suddenly switches to a Foxy plush, which I'm presuming represents Michael. Then in the video, Michael says how William never loved him, and how he doesn't regret killing the crying child during the bite. Then if William loved him, which is just, what? Like, huh? Okay. So far, all of these videos have just been flashing images, overuse of scary eyes or effects, shock value, and a story that doesn't even make any sense. Now you're gonna say, oh, what about the recent videos? I've watched a bit of the recent videos. I can't even describe what I want to say. Now, this is the worst one we're getting into. This one doesn't have a warning to it, so I'll be giving you a warning now. This VHS is an audio recording of William actively luring one of the missing children, where he says some of the most disturbing things I've ever heard just a voice actor utter. If you want to skip this, you may absolutely do so. Here's the time skip to where the video ends. So, to all of you who are staying through this with me, I will play the video, including the audio.
Oh, don't worry, little baby. It won't hurt you. You want a candy, right? Come with me. Don't want to be afraid of anything. You will be fine. Follow me to this room. There is a lot of delicious sweet. Come on, come here. Oh, you're such a beautiful girl. Come closer to me. Don't be afraid of me. I just want to make you feel good.
I'm guessing you all are flabbergasted and disgusted too. I genuinely have no words for this video when I first saw it, and honestly, I still don't. I wasn't scared, I wasn't unsettled in a good way, but horror VHS are supposed to make you feel like how a good horror is supposed to give you this sense of dread, this feeling you only get from horror. This tape made me feel angry and disgusted. I'm personally not someone you can call sensitive. I've been desensitized a lot due to stuff like how the majority of my life has been on the internet. But this is not how you do horror. None of this is how you do horror or make a character. This is only how you make shock value. This person is still uploading till today, having just almost like 9K subscribers. I haven't seen all of their videos, but I've looked into them enough to the point where I can think that this type of horror VHS, this FNAF VHS, is not good at all. You may argue in the comments about how fiction doesn't affect reality and crap, but personally, in my opinion, this type of stuff, this crap, is heavily disrespectful, having no purpose towards the story whatsoever, and should never ever be used as this type of shock value, nor ever involved with FNAF. Ever. This is the end of this video. I hope y'all could agree with me on certain points and such, and hopefully this wasn't too much of a bad, little shabby attempt of commentary. I'm not sure if I'm going to make one of these again due to my own personal time and just experiences, and I have to get really angry and spiteful to just do something like this. If you like seeing animations, speed paints, or just in general want to support me, you can subscribe or follow my socials. Otherwise, that's all for me. See you all some all day, or not all day. See you all someday, another timeline, or in another universe. Till then, I'm out of here.
Why? 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 Why, oh God fucking why?